And today we're reacting to woman exposes cheeks out at Disney World trend. I will say cheeks being out in like in areas where children are, young underage adults, rodeo in Houston, that's more of a thing. You're seeing that a lot more often, and I don't know if I was too young to just not recognize cheeks and if this is a new phenomenon or not. This seems to be something, but this specific thing going on has seemed to cause some uproar. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the guy Ty Boogie tell us about what the deal is.
The amount of tennis skirts and cheeks that I saw at Disney World gave me secondhand embarrassment. It's gonna take me 2 weeks to recover from.
The music.
Y'all been clapping real loud for everything they do. That's out at Disney is where y'all draw the line, though. Okay.
Like, why do you dislike that? I don't dislike them. I'ma get me one.
Man, I remember when I was a kid, my uncle, he would always be watching rated R movies downstairs, and I would be able to like kind of see the scenes and stuff like that from the top of the stairs, but he wouldn't see me. And then when he leaves the house, I would steal that tape and put it in my VC.
This show Ty Boogie age a little bit. Hey, Ty Boogie, how old you is, bro? I be seeing you in my comments and shit. Hey, look. I remember I had a similar experience, right? I used to go to my uncle's crib. I remember when he was living in Atlanta, I would go to Atlanta. And when I get to his spot, he used to have this tape that I guess he forgot about. Now, mind you, but when I'm pulling up, no, it wasn't even on tape. It was a DVD. Yeah, that nigga was going crazy. God rest his soul. Sorry, huh? But look, I used to go to his shit and I'd be like, oh, I already know he got that CD up in the thing. So I wasn't bold enough to go put this hoe into the DVD player. But what I would do is I would leave the tape I would leave the CD right there, and I would just look at the CD case, cause it was naked hoes on the CD case. The L was called like Big Black Booties 3 or some shit. I used to look at the CD case like, damn, and I just look at that hoe, but I would never grab it cause I didn't want them to know I even saw that. You know what I'm saying?
See y'all in my room. My mama never knew about this, and she's probably gonna be mad seeing this, but I wanted to see something. I mean, I was a young dude that was curious, or stealing magazines and locking the bathroom door, you know, just going out your way to be able to see some cheeks. Back in the day, these are the things you had to go through if you wanted to see some skin. Nowadays, you ain't gotta go through none of that. I mean, I'm not even talking about how easily social media makes it to see some type of X-rated content. I'm talking about in real life.
Yeah.
Like, you could be walking through the grocery store and you seeing bare booty cheeks. And I feel like men have been saying something about this for a while now, saying like, ladies, this is too much. You know, men even try to police what their woman wears, saying, baby, I don't want you showing all your cheeks like that. But they're told that they're controlling when they say this. But now the ladies are tired.
I'm on some, I bet up as she can't even go outside shit. I'm on some that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real like, oh, no, I ain't fucking with that. And look, like, this the thing. Ladies, y'all can wear whatever you want to wear. Always remember, you can wear whatever you want to wear. But not if you in a relationship with a nigga like me. Not if you in, I forgot I had this. We back on that. Not if you in a relationship with a nigga like me. I just don't go like that. I just don't like that. And I don't feel like, you know, like I just don't like it. Like I'm not saying, you know, a good thick woman, right? I understand that in all clothes you're gonna be thick. That's cool. That's cool. Good. You know, you can still look sexy, You can still wear shorts and skirts and But when bottom of cheeks is showing and out, and come on, gang, like, what are we doing? And I'm walking with my girl, and then now I'm walking with my girl, and niggas looking at my girl ass, and I'm right here like, what? I know they gonna look regardless, but looking at it's something there, bruh. It's something.
Tired of seeing cheeks. The ladies are done. They're like, this is a cheek too many. The ladies are tired, y'all. But what got them to this point? Why are the ladies tired? So let me introduce y'all to the new trend is wearing bubble skirts and tennis skirts. And if you're like me, you're probably like, what the hell is a bubble skirt or tennis skirt?
I'm not mad at this right here. This don't look like, I'm not mad at this, y'all. now, right? I'm not seeing no cheeks right now. It's a short skirt, but I'm not seeing no ass cheeks just yet.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on the screen for you right here. So you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, they just wearing that to the club, or maybe like a 21 and older festival or something like that. Nah, check this out right here.
So this past weekend, me and two of my bestest homegirls in the whole wide world went to Epcot in Orlando to celebrate my birthday, March 29th, big Aries energy, woo woo, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. So we get there, and of course, everybody's dressed up. I did the Ariel thing. My homegirl did Sleeping Beauty, drinking, whatever. We all dressed up in our little fits, and it was cute. So it was different groups of girls that were there. Black women specifically. I'm calling you out because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Okay. So Disney World is a family-friendly amusement park. Keyword on family.
Right.
The amount of tennis skirts and ass cheeks that I saw at Disney World gave me secondhand embarrassment it's going to take me 2 weeks to recover from. There is no reason why you are dressed up as Princess Tiana and your ass is hanging out the bottom of your skirt. It's not. And I'm talking about March the 29th. Y'all was at Disney World and it was ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. We talking about babies in strollers, 5-year-olds walking around with their daddies, like a family-friendly amusement park. Do y'all have to hoe up every damn event? Help me to understand. What?
Yeah, I feel that. I understand that, man. Like I said, like even with rodeo is still, it's everybody. You got grown, but again, it's a family thing too. Youngsters gonna be there. And then like you going and like that shit not it, to be honest, to me. You feel me? I feel like some guys, they be feeling like how do I say this? Like my girl she'll still go and put something on, sometimes a little too sick, might be a little bit too sexy on some T-Bank. Y'all seen the T-Bank situation? Shout out my dog. Where I gotta be like, yo, nah, I ain't even really feeling that. And when you tell a girl, right, that, hey, I don't like this, it's not it's not black and white as easy as she says, oh, okay, babe. And she goes, and you are accepting a little bit of war, but you stand on that shit. And niggas gonna be mad, but you not about to go move like this. If you gonna move like this, and you go be a single person and live like this. But you could be mad, you could be upset and get irritated all you want, but we still have a good time when we get to that motherfucking rodeo. We get to that motherfucking You know what I'm saying?
What would make you comfortable enough to wear a tennis skirt so short it's 6 inches of raw ass hanging out the bottom of it?
Sheesh.
We
6
at
inches?
Disney World. My
6
God.
inches?
Raw
Damn.
ass at Disney World. Y'all got your cheeks out at Disney World? Like, what are you trying to do? You trying to turn on Mickey Mouse? Like, what is the intent walking through Disney World with your cheeks out? I don't get it. But the ladies that she's talking about in the video, I guess there was some ladies at Disney World, they seen that video, and they're like, hold on, I was there that day. Hold on, we wore our tennis skirts that day. She must be talking about me. A woman that was there at Disney World that day made this video right here.
I'm Princess Tiana. I went to Epcot on March.
They not talking about y'all. I don't think they talking about y'all though. Cause this was like, come on, we ain't. All right, hold on. They can't be talking about y'all. Y'all chill. Y'all straight, right? I'm not tripping, right? This not crazy. Like I'm not seeing this. I know they're not turned around, but even with Shorty's joint right here, she got shorts on underneath this. Am I just that desensitized? But I don't see nothing really, no issue
March
with
29th.
these skirts right here.
I'm replying to the young lady's Ashanti's video, who was also there celebrating her birthday. As we all know, that TikTok is a new trend that everybody go, they hang out with their girls, they have a good time. Most girls go for their birthday or just a good trip just to hang out. I was Princess Tiana. I was also celebrating my birthday, also big Aries energy. And I'm making this video not to be confrontational, but just to get things out there. For one, what you have on don't determine who you are as a person.
Hold Hold on, bro. There's children crying downstairs, bro. Hold on, man. Cause whenever I'm working, whenever I was my son up here, he not crying. Y'all was literally in the video when he wasn't doing that crying, bro. But he picking up on the mic, but you said what? All right, thank you. Love you. Let's get back to it, y'all.
To say that, oh, we were hoeing it or whatever she said, I don't know the exact words, but what
I don't
you
know if
wear
she's
doesn't
talking
define who
about
you are,
y'all.
Number one. Number two.
And that's definitely not always true. When a motherfucker came up with a bigger swastika on his motherfucking shirt, that nigga got some we definitely defining who the fuck that nigga is. But that it does though. That's why swag is what it is. Like your swag defines you. Like your hair like, you know what I'm saying? You wear certain things, like that's you, that's your swag, that's your, you know what I'm saying? Now if I'm going out to the grocery store and I'm wearing the boxers with the big ass hole in the back, whoa. Chill. When I wearing the boxers with the hole in the front, you know what I'm saying? In the sock, I'm wearing one sock it's cut in half, and I got a long sock on and a short sock on, but I just need to run outside and walk my dog real quick. I'll say that don't define me. You feel me? My shirt neck all loosed up, like I'm just walking my dog real fast. But when I pop it out, you know, my swag is my swag. So I don't know. I don't really agree with that.
All were having a good time, and everybody that goes to Epcot pretty much like wears. This is the trend. Everybody wears, you know, the shirts with the skirts and hang with their girls.
You driving, bitch? Bitch, you driving? How is you driving?
And hang with their girls. Everybody have a good time. So I'm naturally thick. I don't have a BBL. I don't have any surgery of any kind. Because you're not comfortable in your skin does not mean that I'm not comfortable in my skin. And Epcot was really fun. We had a ball. And as far as kids, who care? That's their kids. I'm forever gonna wear what I'm comfortable in. Every last one of those skirts had shorts under them. And then
okay. It can't be, you can't be mad at that shorts under the skirt, gang. Can't be mad at that. I don't think she was talking to you, man. I think somebody else was getting this talking to. Maybe somebody else, but I don't know if she was talking to y'all.
This video is strictly for clarification and just so you guys can see what we had on.
We just gonna stop the video right there. What you have doesn't define you. To what extent? Because if I'm dressed up in a police officer uniform, you gonna run to me for some help if you need some help, right? If I have a firefighter outfit on, you're gonna assume I could put out some fire. What you have on may not define you, but it definitely says something about the consideration you have for the environment that you're in. Like, you don't go to a funeral wearing pink. You don't go to a church wearing a bikini. Like, there's a time and place for everything. And the fact that you said, oh, those kids, oh, those are their kids. You know, who cares? Adults that have morals and some type of respect. I don't think it takes a genius to realize.
Right, yeah. Now, that concept right there, I didn't even touch on that. That right there is like, so you ain't even worried. Let me ask y'all this, right? Because I am curious about this, right? And this isn't me playing devil's advocate or anything. Like, trust me. Like, I just told y'all how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Having your ass out up at the rodeo, like, you know, you at the rodeo or you at Disney World where you know there are a bunch of kids gonna be like, come on. But what about like swimming pools and beaches? Like, kids is at swimming pools and beaches, and women wear bra and panty. Wear a bikini. Some women's bodies might be a bit more banging than others. What about like a girl with a fat ass or something? Or, you know, larger breast? why is it that I know it's because of the environment, but regardless, children are there regardless. So what turns in our brain just because we at the beach, like, yeah, but or the what's it called? Like, this is me honestly asking. This not me playing devil's advocate. Y'all know me. I'm not dying on no hills if I don't feel. This not a hill I'm dying on. I'm just curious. What is it in our heads that make us be like, hell no, like, I don't like that. You know, my girl wearing that shit with her ass out, this and the third. But when we go to the thing, her ass is out. This, that, and the third.
That kids aren't supposed to be exposed to certain stuff. And then it takes me to the last point. If you had on jorts or skirts or whatever the hell y'all be calling it, if you had on shorts, she's probably not talking about you. I think a hit dog would holler in this situation, so you probably feel a little guilty. But if she said she saw cheeks, if you didn't have your cheeks out, man, what you making videos for? But the fact that you said that who cares about the kids, it just opens up Pandora's box of a bigger problem that I see in today's time. People will die on the hill to make a point. They'll throw all morals and ethics and logic out the window just to make a point for their individual selves. Self-love, self-acceptance. When the only thing you're really being is selfish.
Kind of crazy to see y'all calling the women wearing bubble skirts to Disney hoes. When they're not hoes, they're just selfish. The women are waking up, and I mean that. I just don't know how to interpret what you're seeing from your female counterpart, because y'all been clapping real loud for everything they do. Ass out at Disney is where y'all draw the line, though. Okay, it's not them being hoes, it's them being selfish. They're not looking to pick up men at Disney World, hopefully, Lord Jesus. They just looked in the mirror and said, by my standards, I look good. So I'm gonna wear these booty cheeks out and take these pictures for the gram. Because
this is, I think I resonate with this a little bit more than I want to look like a hoe. I think it's more so what this young man here is saying. Honestly, I'm finna flick up. I'm not necessarily looking for no nigga at Disney World. You know what I'm saying?
Because I look good without thinking that there will be families everywhere.
I think that me up, my nigga. I think this is what it is, man. It's just like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Families, I'm not stressing it. I look good. And I think that's why, you know, the typical woman gonna get upset when a nigga come through and be like, especially with all this shit going on these days, when a nigga come through and be like, oh, man, I don't like you look good, but I don't like, that's just too much shit going on. Like, I don't like all that, They like, they feel good and they liking what they put on. They putting the makeup, oh yeah, I'm like, and then we come in, shut all that shit down, boom. So it's like, and I think that's what it is. But, you know, so shout out the women that, I understand when you get upset. I know. Shout out the women that get upset. But they still, you know, say they like, okay, and they change the clothes and they do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those ladies, man.
That's all this is. Selfishness. They not being hoes. They just wearing the uniform of hoes. Understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Men have been telling you this. Men have been telling you this. Yo, that is, y'all don't think about fucking nobody.
And ladies, if y'all going to Disney World trying to find a man, let me just tell y'all something. The only brothers that's in Disney World is brothers that's with their family or with their kids. They not focused on no lady, especially not a lady with their cheeks out. Because there's no brothers getting together in the group chat like, yo, y'all trying to make a trip. Where y'all trying to go? Let's go to Disney World. Brothers ain't doing that. You're not about to find a group of handsome brothers looking for some ladies walking through Disney World while Mickey Mouse is walking back and forth.
You better go a few hours up to Miami or something.
That's not the location for it. So I'm gonna assume y'all ain't there looking for no men. But it's just so crazy to me because men have been saying this for the longest, that ladies, this is too much. Like, y'all are starting to expose too much. I remember when ladies used to wear bras. Women don't really wear bras no more. I think bras is going out of business now. It's like the...
No, facts. Facts. You see nipple busting, you be like, damn.
nipple just got in style or something like that. Showing your little raisins is like the new fad or something like that. Anytime a man speaks on something like this, we're hit with, it's her body. She can wear what she want to wear. We can wear what we want to wear. He's being controlling. Now it's an issue because women are doing it in front of your kids. I think men knew how far it was gonna go if this becomes normal for you to say, well, it's my body.
They even rocking see-through shit. You see through, yo, what the fuck I look like? See through these hands.
I can wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it. Now, your son, your little daughter, your little 5-year-old kids have to walk through Disney World and say, oh, SpongeBob, Spider-Man, Batman, booty cheeks.
Outfit check. I have on this skirt from Addicted, top from Fashion Nova, jewelry is from Amazon, and I have this Victor Roth perfume. That Kurt Geiger.
This not the Disney World though. This is little. This shit little as fuck. This shit little as fuck.
PLT.
The skirt is barely past her waist.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy?
Yeah.
These are the same kind of girls that'll be like, why do all men just try to sexualize me? All men, they just want to sleep with me. You think a man, a solid thinking man, not one of these dudes that's trying to trick off. No, you think a solid thinking man is going to look at you and say, I want to bring her home.
I want to bring her home like she da da da. Or is you thinking this nigga talking about some, oh, I'm trying to fuck this hoe tonight. I'm seeing if I can bring this hoe home and fuck her tonight. When our brains, we be able to be like, okay, fuck tonight. Oh snap, she look like, you know, she it'd be some pretty difficult, and then, you know, take some time. She look like a lady, da da da. Fuck tonight. Oh, another lady. Like, we be able to, we see that. That shit look good right then. It's like when you swiping, you see somebody like, damn. But you right there, it's like, oh shit, let me go ahead and see if I can fuck this hoe tonight. That's how we be thinking. Or just hit this hoe in a few times and then I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, oh, okay, this girl, you know what I'm saying? I like this woman, you know what I'm saying? She look good, and I, you know, I could see myself, what our kids will look like, da da da. You know what I'm saying?
To my mama. Ladies, this is where y'all get it confused. A lot of ladies see other women get attention by wearing stuff like this or posting stuff like this, and y'all assume, ooh, this is what the fellas like. No, this is what our sexual energy likes. That is two different sides of a man. Sexual energy and logical thinking. It usually is on two different sides for a man, which is a problem. So we're going to talk about that in another episode. But if a man approaches you wearing that, he is approaching you because he's interested in you sexually. And once he is fulfilled sexually, that logic is going to kick in like, I don't want no girl that dresses like this in public. I'm not bringing this girl around my mama. And there's nobody to blame but yourself. But it's your body, your clothes, you can do what you want to do. But in the world of repercussions, you have to live with the repercussions of what you wear. Are you allowed to wear whatever you want to wear? Yes. But you have to live with what comes with that, which is people looking at you like there is something wrong with you. Why are you wearing that in front of children at a kid's park? But I blame this stuff on feminism getting too far.
Oh, shit. See, this is crazy. Let me get this off my screen. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is wild. Motherfuckers walk around like that. That's crazy. Now, some things, you know, like you decided as a man what it is that you feel like is too much or not too much with your woman, and y'all come to agreement, whatever that is. This right here though, my girl not even fixing her lips to be like, or her body to be like, oh yeah, I'm about to pop out. We broke up? What?
I may
I
be
didn't
doing
know
a
that.
dumb thing by asking this question, but I need to know. Bubble skirts. Why do we hate them? Or, well, I don't hate them. Why do y'all hate them? For the people who hate bubble skirts, if you hate bubble skirts, come to the front. Explain. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, are my fashion eyes that bad that I just, like, can't see past trends? And, like, I'm like, they seem so cute to me. Like, I think, but not even just cute. Like, they can give. Like, they can really give. So I don't, like, every time I see a girl wearing a bubble skirt, without fail in the comments, somebody saying how they hate bubble skirts, how they just remind them of whatever era of fashion they originally happened in. Okay. But, like, why though? Still, like, I don't get it. This is your chance. If you hate bubble skirts, take this comment section, air out your grievances, explain fully, wholehearted. Like, I genuinely need to understand what is the problem. Like, why do you dislike them? I don't dislike them. I'm gonna get me one. But why do you dislike them?
I'm just gonna say it because, frankly, it's a bit disturbing at this point. The amount of women that I see walking around, grown women, I'm not talking about little girls, walking around with these bubble skirts. I know fads come in and go out. And I know that everybody wants to be cute. And sometimes at certain periods of your life, you feel extra cute. You want to be a little extra sexy. And I empower you as an adult to do whatever it is that you want to do in your own space. When you're in your house, if you go to the beach, if you, whatever it is, okay? But what I'm not okay with is me taking my kids to the mall and your hind parts are out. What I'm not okay with is us being at a park or walking down the street or just anywhere in a restaurant near food. I mean, when you sit, your parts are literally on the seat. It is not hygienic, and it is not appropriate. Okay, there's just no nicer way to say this. Now, I've heard that some other ladies came out and they said some stuff, and y'all came for them talking about the internet aunties always up in somebody's business and you need to mind your own business. Ma'am, that cannot apply when you are in the public eye. That is for everyone. If you don't want nobody to judge you when you look a certain way, then don't show them. Don't show them, because you can't control other people. Okay? What you can do is control how you present yourself.
Man, them skirts look like straight up diapers. Fathers, please stay in your daughters' lives. This trend right here got "no daddy in my life" written all over it. Trends are always cool until it's taken too far, or that trend is now at your kid's party, or one of your best friends come to your house wearing one of these bubble skirts knowing that your husband is walking throughout the house. Then it's not cool. Ladies, save something to the imagination. That is your power. But when you are just showing all your assets in public, you're giving your power away. The only people that's going to be interested in you is people that now want to act out what they're imagining they could do with you. And that has nothing to do with respecting you. But hey, man, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Make sure you hit that like.
Shout out that boy Ty Boogie, man. Great video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about maybe some of his points, some of my points, and answer my question for me, my genuine question. I love you. I appreciate your girlfriend, man. We gone. Eddie, do it.